give you a live look from our crew passing through on their way to Chicago from McHenry County. Emily, there are still some active storms out there, right?
Yes, so there's actually a storm that is in the McHenry County area, and that's going to be moving into Lake County here very shortly, but nothing severe is out there this evening. But with that said, we still have the chance of very gusty winds coming out of some of these storms, as high as about 45 to 50 miles per hour. That is still sub-severe. I don't think we're going to be seeing any damage coming out of those, but just know a couple gusty storms still exist in some portions of the area. I'll show you the radar in just a moment, but first, just kind of recapping what happened earlier today. All of these little blue boxes that you see showing up here, most of which are in southern Cook County, stretching down into Will County, back toward Kendall and Grundy County. Most of these are all hail reports. The most impressive hailstone report that we saw so far today was over near Michigan City, 2.5 inches in diameter. That's the size of a baseball falling from the sky. So really impressive coming from that storm. That was a tornadic storm, by the way. That was in northern LaPorte County. That's the same one that went up into Portage, Michigan, causing all of that damage that you were seeing earlier in the show. And then off to the northwest where Casey Cronus was, we had that barn collapse. That occurred right around 2:35 p.m. That too was a tornado-warned storm, but the Milwaukee National Weather Service, they're going to be out there tomorrow surveying that barn damage to see whether that was actually caused by a tornado or perhaps straight line winds moving through along with that tornado-warned storm. So we were really busy across the region during the afternoon hours. Fortunately now things are beginning to calm down. We have a couple very small storms moving through southern Cook County. We have a little bit of lightning with this, but more than anything, it's all about the gusty winds. So they're beginning to weaken the further east that they go. In fact, Chicago now beginning to dry out. I just checked the cameras too right before I came on, and about 5 minutes after this storm rolled through, we're already back to mostly clear, calm conditions out there. So it's just really incredible right on the backside of these storms how quickly we are clearing out. Now, zooming things in a bit, we have our storm that's beginning to move out of McHenry County and into Lake County, Antioch area, seeing some torrential downpours. Right now, this too is cruising to the east at about 45 miles per hour, but 45 to 50 mile per hour winds going to be possible with that. Here's your severe weather outlook for tomorrow. So we're going to be in a marginal risk. That's a level 1 of 5. It's our lowest end risk. And to kind of compare that today we were upgraded to a slight risk as well as an enhanced risk. That's a level 2 and 3 of 5. So tomorrow we are not expecting the severity that we had today. We're not expecting the coverage of storms like we had today. It's going to be just very isolated. So the satellite and radar, again, cloud cover for a lot of us beginning to clear out. Futurecast taking us throughout the rest of tonight. Most of the area is just looking at mostly clear to partly cloudy conditions once those storms make their way out of here in the next half hour to an hour or so. And then throughout the daytime hours of your Tuesday, here's our warm front that begins to lift to the north. Now, any storms that develop right along that warm frontal boundary are going to have the potential of becoming strong or severe. But as you can tell from this model here, we're not really seeing a ton flaring up. So it's just going to be on a very isolated basis tomorrow afternoon and evening. Then our low pressure system moves through. We're on the back side of that, picking up northerly wind flow, and we're going to feel a really big cool down by Thursday. High temperatures are only going to be in the mid to upper 50s. Right now, here's your view. Again, clear skies over the city. Just about 15-20 minutes ago, it was absolutely pouring. We had thunder and lightning, gusty winds, but no longer. So again, once those storms roll through, we very quickly clear things back out. Now, your temperatures tonight, we're going to be dropping down to about 55 degrees. That is above average, so a nice warm start to your day tomorrow. Highs are going to be in the mid to upper 70s. On Wednesday, Thursday, we drop down into the 50s, but it's going to be a really quick cool down. We're back up to the 60s Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Good news for Mother's Day. 69 degrees and some sunshine.
Nice.
You mean no rain, it appears?
No rain on Mother's Day. We'll get that out of our system, it looks like, on Saturday.
Now, have we had a lot of rain?
We have.
like it.
We have. That's why we had so much flooding with some of those storms that were rolling through today. The ground's already saturated.
Right.
We've picked up so much. So hopefully we can catch a break here pretty soon.
We'll be appreciating it if it dries out this summer.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Emily.